Hello, I'm Dr. Rick Chambers and welcome to Health, Happiness, and Harmony Partner Training videos. This week we're looking at spiritual practice and holistic pragmatics as it applies to Christianity, the Bible, sexual orientations, and genders. Within a physical journey, there are portions of the terrain or the trail where it's really necessary to slow down and to go carefully. Within the individual inner and outer journey, there are certain areas where it's also necessary to slow down, go carefully, and if you take a misstep, back up and try to find a better path. In dealing with this combination of topics, we're going to try to move carefully because it's a complex issue, take it slow, and most importantly, I'm very open to reformatting this training as necessary as we try to work with it in reality and in actual people's lives. So you may ask, why this topic? Why now? Are we trying to create controversy or leverage controversy or be sensational in some way? Rather, it's the opposite, that this is going to be an issue that's in people's lives. And I thought especially people working as 3HPs individually, within families or at the community level may need some training in how to navigate these topics. So we have other videos that spiritual practice and awareness are a natural part of the individual inner and outer journey. Community is a natural part of the inner and outer journey, but it's also a part of faith traditions, and it's very relevant to sexual orientations and gender identification. The individual on a journey has a relationship to various religions and faith traditions. So this is a powerful factor in narrative identity and the individual journey. And remember, we have other videos going into much more detail on narrative identity and how that works. Sexual orientation and gender identification is also a powerful factor within narrative identity and the individual journey. Health, happiness, and harmony partners help people move toward health, happiness, and harmony. And yet the most direct way of working on that is trying to reduce or alleviate suffering. And so these issues have been and will continue to create suffering, especially relational suffering for individuals. However, when I look out for the next 5 to 10 years, not only individuals and families, but denominations, churches, and religions are going to be confronted and will have to work through a postmodern and late modern understanding of gender and sexual orientation. These understandings are fluid in themselves in that it's becoming more and more, or it's changing fairly rapidly within our culture. And then what's guiding whatever topics we talk about, Carl Jung had, who was a physician, but also used the phrase doctor of the soul when referring to psychotherapy, had a great quote. The doctor does not choose the research question. And I think in a way this would apply to physical physicians, but it especially applies to psychotherapists and to 3HPs, meaning the person in front of you presents with a very specific combination of issues, concerns. The journey is very, very personal. And the client sets what needs to be understood or needs to be worked through. And so I think this is a great quote for guiding. Um, and yet I feel this topic, since this topic is going to come up, I feel people need some guidance in how to be in relationship with this topic. Like I say, we're going to go really slow, and there'll be several videos over time um, giving more details, but I thought we should set the stage today. Thank you very much.